Hi, friends. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a great day. Here in Pennsylvania, we're having a snow day, so I am thankful that I get to stay home and spend some time with you. It's been a minute since I've been around, so I thought we could just catch up a little bit. I'd like to fill you in on my story, where I've been, share my journey with you a little bit, and tell you where I'm at today. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jackie. I am just a normal girl from the snack town capital of Hanover, and we are known for our factories here where we mass produce chips and pretzels and all kinds of junk food. Um, I've been a single mom most of my life. My kids are now grown. I have two adorable grandbabies that are the light in my life, both boys and active. So that's fun. I get to kind of relive life through their eyes. Um, for my kids, I ended up working a lot when they were little, and that meant missing out on some things with them. For most of my life, I've had to work at least three jobs, sometimes three in a day, to make ends meet and try to give my kids a decent life. I've scrubbed toilets, delivered newspapers, I've worked factories, I've worked office jobs, I've worked off shifts, and I've done the MLM thing too. Um, but all that work has allowed me to purchase this home, which we've been here about 20 years now. I raised my kids here. This house also has an in-law quarters on it, which I was fortunate enough to have my dad live with us for many, many, many years. Um, it's been such a massive blessing in my life. We kind of all grew up together and had the tightest bond that you could imagine. 2020 is when Rona started and the world was shutting down and losing its mind. I, like most people, started to feel the financial pinch. And at the same time, my dad started to have health problems, thankfully unrelated to the virus. But I was kind of in a hard place. I needed to pay my bills, but I also couldn't take time away from being his caretaker, nor could I afford to pay someone to do that. I started fishing around online to kind of see what was out there that I could make some money and still be available to him. I also wanted to take away some of his financial burden. So, you know, I will say times were different for our parents. Back in the day, they weren't not taught about financial education. That being said, that wasn't passed on to me either. Um, but in searching for an answer, I landed on affiliate marketing and all the good hooks. I got sucked in, and I will say good decisions are not made when you're coming from a place of fear and pressure. I fell into the shiny object syndrome, and I ended up getting this program and that program. I was fed one line of crap after the other. Uh, they really make you feel the urgency. You have to do it within 10 minutes to get this deal. I was told the mentorship would be there and walk me through everything. The reality, it was all a line of crap. There was zero urgency. The mentorship never existed. Once I paid, they disappeared. These courses were very expensive, like $2,500 plus. And then what the gurus aren't telling you is that all this money that they're supposedly making is not theirs anyways. They still have to pay for the systems to keep their game going. Websites, funnels, traffic, recording programs, domains, all kinds of stuff, all very costly. Long story short, I ended up close to $20,000 in debt from trying to figure this out on my own. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something would stick. And honestly, nothing came from that but failure and debt. That's why a lot of people just end up giving up because they don't know how to figure it out and there's no one there to answer their questions. Um, the morality of doing business like that to me is just disgusting. Um, In the end, I did not help my father at all. I felt like a complete failure. I was embarrassed. I was so stupid. And now I'm stuck $20,000 in debt. Um, my father knew I was doing something online to try to make money, but he's not tech savvy, so he really didn't know what I was doing. And not that I would have told him probably the complete truth because I was embarrassed. Um, he never knew the extent of the mess I created. He ended up passing away in 2021. Um, it's now 2024, and I'm still carrying that debt. For the last few years, I have just been working my butt off, head over heels in debt, trying to at least just pay the minimums, hoping something would break and I could figure out a way to get out of this mess. Um, for me, it meant back to working multiple jobs, um, and at the same time, I just was an emotional mess from having lost my dad. He was the one steady in my life, and I didn't have that anymore. So it sent me down an emotional rabbit hole and took me a long, long, long time to pull myself up out of that. I'm finally at the place where my grief is manageable and I'm starting to move on with my life. Um, and then another blow. My main job was a corporate job, very toxic. I was looking for a way to get out, but wasn't ready to really make a jump to anything yet. But I unexpectedly lost that job in January, my worst fear, because now I was already living paycheck to paycheck. Now I don't have a paycheck, no money in the bank, no backup plan, no savings. Um, I did get a little bit of severance, and I also do have a part-time job. So that's a little bit of cash coming in, but it's nothing that's going to sustain me. Um, I was told I would be able to get unemployment. But here in Pennsylvania, I'm not sure how it is other places, but it takes about 3 months till you finally start seeing some of that. And if you don't have a savings or a partner, you're pretty much screwed. Um, so yeah, I started applying for jobs and checking the job boards, and I'm seeing people's tragic results in trying to find a job. Uh, like they apply for 100 jobs and maybe get a few interviews, rejection after rejection, lots of competition. The market is just like nothing that I have ever seen before. It's very frightening. Um, and I'm in it. I'm one of those people. Um, I don't want to be put in the position of job hopping or just taking anything to get by. But I also know that I can't be stupid about this. The bills keep rolling in, and I'm going to have to figure out something very quickly. Uh, like I said before, we weren't really taught financial education. What we were taught was get a job and a paycheck, and that's how life works. Um, but we're also living in a different world today. Technology is taking over in every way possible. I mean, look around. Brick and mortars are shutting down. They're going online. Self checkouts. It's everywhere. Um, that led me once again back to the internet to see what I could do. How could I earn some money from home? I could do an Etsy shop, Canva, Pinterest, maybe make some t-shirts or a digital product like a planner or an ebook. I could perhaps be an affiliate for something. Those things are great. And but the thing about them is they're all low ticket items. Yeah, perhaps I'd make a few dollars and that would help. But it's also a lot of work. Um, and not something that's going to get me where I need to be in the amount of time that I want to get there. I really need to be efficient with my time, work smarter, not harder. Um, and that sent me back to the high ticket affiliate arena. But like I said before, I tried that and I failed miserably. Um, but I also know that was years ago. And tech is expanding at the speed of light. Digital products are the way of the future. Um, look at the downloads, that music and documents and books, and it's all digital, it's all online. So I knew there had to be a place somewhere that I could fit in. Just need to be smarter about what it is. So I will tell you that once you start putting feelers out there, you will find all kinds of programs. And unfortunately, it's all the shiny objects, all the programs that I had found before. Um, some are still around, and some of the ones I was in have disappeared. And there's some new ones. But you, in those things that are quite costly, you really get pressured for a sale, and then you're on your own. You buy in at whatever the cost is, and you learn. Um, then that's not the end of things. You need to put out more money to make those things work. Um, Domains, funnels, websites, emails, most importantly, buying traffic for people to see your product. That's a lot of money, a lot of money. And you have to create them. You have to figure out how to connect them all and make them work. It's not too easy if you don't know what you're doing and you have zero support. Um, I will say my background has always been in an office and I am comfortable on the computer. I'm able to navigate programs, but I would not say I'm a tech kid by any means. Um, that's not my forte, and to do something like that would take me much longer to figure out. I needed something that I didn't have to invest a lot of money in, but I'm also smart enough to know that no business is possible without an investment of some kind. I also don't want to be one of the slimy people that took advantage of me in the past. I can tell you firsthand that a person who's trying to fix a problem in their life only to get taken advantage of for a sale, the destruction that that can bring to a person's life is unfathomable and compounds the original problem. I I cannot in all good conscience do that to someone else. I just can't. I value my name and my integrity. I um I just can't do that. So here's where things take an interesting twist for me. One night I was in the endless TikTok scrolls like we all do, and I happened to come across a live that captivated me. The channel was talking about a blueprint that would show me the way to do some digital marketing correctly. My first thought, yeah, yeah, yeah. Been there, done that, bought a ticket to the show. I've seen it before. But I will say there was something different about this. It was the vibe was different. It just was not about the quick sale. There was no pressure, no urgency. Uh, it was just chit chat, like we're chit chatting. And so I was interested. The person I was watching was a normal person like me. She works at the post office and is soon ready to retire. So yay for her. Early in my life, I worked at the post office for a bit too, but I was never able to go full time. Um, so I found her relatable, and I will say I was still extremely apprehensive because of my past experiences, but I was also intrigued. Um, I did ask a lot of questions on her live and found out that we really had a lot in common. She had also walked the path of the shiny object and a lot of the same programs that I was in. Um, I didn't find her to be fake. I didn't find her to be like pretending to be some mastermind. She was not making any false claims of making hundreds of thousands of dollars overnight. There was just a realness. Um, I listened to multiple webinars that the company had with her mentor, just kind of dipping my toe in, not really committing. The webinar was filled with not only new guests like myself, but others in the business who were supporting each other, sharing their stories and their journeys. And I will tell you, no two stories were alike. Everyone was at a different place. Everyone had a different why, but the common denominator, everyone was happy with their choice. Everyone was making money, and they show you proof of that. I again asked a ton of questions, but the more I listened, the more I really felt that this system was different. Um, Number one, no pressure sales. Number two, everything is included. No creating funnels, no buying traffic, no figuring out how to connect everything. Literally, it is a blueprint that tells you step by step what to do, where to do it, how to do it. They show you how to be smart about it, how to have a business and use free avenues to market. If you are not following step by step, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's literally laid out step by step. They don't want you to spend more money. They don't want you to climb in debt. They literally give you every tool that you would need to be successful. It's 100% profit for you. 100%. They don't keep any of it. It really, it kind of sounds too good to be true, but I'm here to tell you, friends, that this is what I found. And I did go into this being smarter the second time around. It is true, but I think when people come from that background, like me, of having walked through that, um, uh, through the garbage, let me say, um, they want something better. They create something better, and then we get to go along for the ride. They're not promising a get rich quick scheme. They're not promising pay money and do nothing, and money will just magically fall in your lap. You do have to put in some effort. You, I mean, it can be done in less than 2 hours a day. Okay. And if you would sit down and calculate the amount of time that we waste scrolling Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube's, there's your 2 hours right there. It's just all in how you are efficient with your time. Um, Again, the support is there, and not just from your mentor, but from everyone in the community. Um, this program is new enough that it's not oversaturated, but established enough that the proof is there. There's over 9,000 people in this community now, and people from all different time zones around the world. So, that means if you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and have a question, chances are that there's someone that's going to be able to help you. Um, the more I learned about this blueprint, how easy it is to market for free with the power of the internet without paying hundreds of dollars, how it's different than all the other programs that are out there because the system is done for you. I'm not creating funnels or buying traffic. You are given for free. Free, that's right. Everything you need to know. The other thing that I like, the top level is $600, not 2,500. not putting out extra money. Done at 600. Yes, I'm on limited funds. Okay. But because I saw the complete transparency, the proof of what people are making, the support that is available to help get you there, it definitely had my interest. I still didn't make any decisions at that point, though. I liked what I saw, but I still sat back on it for a few days just to make sure no impulse buys. Um, I just wanted to be smarter this time around. So I have this most amazing friend that no matter what is able to see things for what they really are and always offers a clear perspective to me. I spoke to her about my entire job situation. And these are some of the things that she said to me. Yes, that all sucks, but you have walked through fire before, and you have always come out on the other side, stronger and better. Your life is going to go on. This is just another opportunity for you to grow. You just need to pivot and take a different road. What are you doing to change things? What are you manifesting? Are you using this time to learn something new, to search out new opportunities? Or are you sitting there wallowing? Are you being an active player in your life? You know that you need to show up to go up. So I sat with those things a few days, and she she is a truly valuable, trusted person in my life. She has never, ever, ever steered me wrong. And I sat with her advice, and she's right. She's right. I have walked through fire before, and the scorpion part of me, it does not go down without a fight. Um, I am a survivor, and it is time to invest in me. So I decided to take a chance. I really felt like this program was different. I felt like it's education. So there's my action, there's my education. It's going to teach me skills that I can use to better myself and branch out into other avenues. Like I said, the tech is going to take over people. Um, you know, Look at Forbes' prediction on where we're going. It's the way of the future. Um, I also, in this program, own the resale rights. So I can now help other people like me, people that are in the same situation that I was, um, people that want to better their lives, people that want to get out of the darkness, people that want to have control of their life and not have other people controlling them. Um, the system I found it is a proven way to earn $600 a day. I would have to work almost an entire week to make that kind of money. Um, i- it's just crazy to me that 2 hours a day can get you there. Um, did you know that there are 4.8 billion people on the internet on free programs? TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Craigslist, on and on and on. That's free marketing. This system really is a different ballgame entirely. So this got quite long-winded, but that's where I'm at today. That catches us up a little bit. Um, I will say I have walked through the fire, and I am now on the other side. I am able to finally clean up my debt. I am able to be available for my kids. I am able to have time with my grandkids. I no longer have the daily financial stress. For a long time, I had to sacrifice. I had to miss out on things. I had to not be able to buy things because I didn't have a dollar left to my name. That's no longer an issue for me. If you're in a situation like I was, there is a way out. If you want someone to not have control, someone else steering your ship, you want control of your own life, reach out. Please reach out to me. I will share with you what I know and what I'm doing. I am not a millionaire by any means, but I'm doing okay. I am comfortable. I am making money passively. It's just crazy to me that this is possible. I will make you a promise though. I will not pressure sale you because trust me, I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to get sucked in and to feel like a failure because my situation that I was trying to fix, I made worse. That doesn't feel good. And I certainly don't want to be the facilitator for you to be in that situation. I am still working on clearing my mistakes from the last go around, but thankfully, because I got out of my head and I took a chance on myself, I'm doing okay today. I'm chipping away at those debts faster than I could have ever imagined, faster than an 8-hour job would allow me. Um, and I'm thankful that whatever it was led me to this path. I want you to know that there are options. There's hope and there is success. But I also need you to know, of course, legally, I cannot promise you that you're going to make a certain result because we're all different people. We have different work ethic, different environments, different motivators. Um, but I will tell you, show up, invest in yourself, and you will see a difference. You have to put in the effort, but I will hold your hand and I will guide you. I will help you with what's working for me. I completely believe in manifesting and karma, and I found a way to dig myself out of that dark hole. You can too. Whatever your situation looks like, whatever your why is, and you have to have a why. That's your motivation. Um, I can assure you that karma, for me, is not taking advantage of you. That's not the way I live my life. I I value the human experience more than greed. Yes, we all need money to survive this life, but I don't want it that way. Um, so let me wrap this up because I got quite long-winded, but I will say if you're curious or interested at all, please reach out to me. Leave me your email. I'll send you a link. You can check out the program on your own time. You can hop on our webinar, sit in the shadows and just listen. Or if you have a question, you can have them answered immediately. Zero pressure, zero obligation, just knowledge. That's where it starts. You just need to know what's out there. From there, you can take control of your own life or you can do nothing. There's a legit way, my friends. And so I hope to speak to you soon. And may the rest of your day be the best of your day. Talk soon, my friends.